Hi there my friends, and welcome to episode 3 of my Wrath of the Necromancer DLC playthrough. I'm Icon, and today I'm pretty sure I'm getting close to the exit of the first dungeon level. I can't wait to see those new bosses which have been promised to me, and let's get right into this. So, a soul spring is ahead of me, and that's just a handful of souls. Very good. I can use those. Let's see. I think I'd like to have a new statue, or a piece of that statue, because extra mana per fight is quite important to me, but the next upgrades will be quite costly. So let's see, extra experience, yeah, I want that, especially since I don't have any usage for the Dark Knight here whatsoever. More souls and more wrath. Well, these are all important after all. But you're never having all the souls. You never got all the souls you want to have. So, got a new upgrade. Slake with Darkness. Oh, yeah, I want that. That's the first really good AoE available to me. So, from here on, I think I'm going to use Absorb Fear a little bit more. A nifty little spell, creating mana for you in... and restoring sanity to your enemy. This sounds like a bad deal in the first place if you're playing a stress-based compo, but it's not as bad as it sounds, because this way I can regenerate mana by regenerating one enemy which I can't kill with other means. I'm going to explain. If that sounds weird, you're going to see the explanation during the usage. I always felt like this is one of the weirdest spells of the Banshee when I started the game, but I do like it under the fitting circumstances. Okay, enough of the talk, let's kill some humans. Up ahead, this is a pretty nasty elite fight. I could also take this one, there's almost no difference. I should much more make my decision based on the enemies in there. So I'm already, well, let's see. Let's take a look at the Humanarium. I've noticed a Doomsayer, and I've noticed some Hunky. Yeah, that's the Elite Hunky. They look pretty similar, don't they? And this one I couldn't identify. That's a Miner. Okay, so here I got Miner, and here I got the Conscript and the Lancer. Yeah, this one is still way easier. And apart from that, okay, just planning out your route is in this type of game quite important as well. So let's see, I'd rather want to have my Banshee on the resting place though. Yeah, talk all about the Banshee and not use it during the video. Nah, I hope during the next fight I'm going to use it. For now, I just, well, let's hope nobody dies. Good always wins is so far way more of a challenge than the more pain difficulty, which I enjoy. A headsman, that's how they are called, because I felt like a little bit, it felt a little bit easy to win on the good always, on the more pain difficulty. Alright, so let's think about this situation. Who... I'm going to extinguish his wards for sure. I really like to use my spells to get rid of the shielding spells of the enemies. With this little trick you can free up the way for your units. So, Panicked. Ooh, that's including a chance to skip turns. That's really powerful. Alright, so I want to, use this one. And now Friend the Mummy. I really want to focus down the headsman first, because these guys really deal a lot of damage if you let them do so. Insanity on this guy. Cowardice. There we go. Because my shieldings will wear off quite soon. Okay, so let's go for another roar. Oh, no. I got an artifact which deals stress damage whenever enemies move, and that's really a really nice thing. Okay, let's break that stance. I don't like it if they have stances like these open, which punish me if one of my units move. Oops. No. If I can avoid that, it's awesome. Also, I have the slight feeling that this headsman might have worse skills in the back row. He looks like the kind of person who wants to stand up front. There we go. That animation got upgraded. That didn't look that fancy the last time I played this game. Oh no, he went mighty on us. Okay, well, let's just say, don't want to buff my bride here. Let's try and kill somebody. Oh, I didn't realize this one didn't break stances under, or this one didn't reach the last slot. Okay, so yeah, break and swallow. I want to kill some, but no. But my big boy is hungry. Okay, unfortunate, truly unfortunate. So let's do this. Okay. Attacking my abomination doesn't do too much here. I think, yeah, that skill got reworked. So curses targets for 1 turn, so it repeats its damage now. Awesome. It's a lot better than the old version. I like that. The old skill only increased damage, had increased damage when the enemies were buffed or debuffed, which didn't work out as good as I wanted it to. So there we go. I didn't really need that one, but so in this kind of scenario, for example, this guy is a really good victim for the Banshee skill. Sadly, I don't have her with me, but would be a good opportunity to kill this guy physically and then drain him for mana. But this is a little bit tedious, but well, mana regeneration is also a little bit tedious in this game, because without the help of my minions or artifacts from from my graveyard, Iratus doesn't regenerate mana too much. Alright, there we go. That went really sweet. Felt like this battle was completely under control. Okay, next step. Oh, I can upgrade the mummy. So what does it do now? So repeating damage for 2 turns. Really like the rework of the Hex Beam skill. So removing all debuffs from allies. I like that functionality. I don't need to upgrade that. So either more damage up front in a shorter amount of time, or lengthening the amount of time insanely. Clinging Wraps, I'm not really using that. So impending horror upgrades to a higher range, as you notice here, and a pushback. And this one ignores wards. Nah. So I think I'm going to increase the flat out damage, because that feels just good. Upgraded accuracy is also something I really like to do. Upgrading some luck, why not? And let's do some upgrades for the abomination. These bad boys got some potential on the evasion. I overall enjoy those new units a lot. They feel so fun to play with. I can't say anything about the balancing yet, because it's episode 3, obviously. I didn't have too much opportunity to use them, but really good stuff. So, what's that? Burn Skin, immune to ignition. Pretty good usage for in combination with the Lich, but I'm not too interested in that. So, a sacrificial altar, wonderful. Let's sacrifice a zombie. I got a level 1 zombie here. So, some blood. Bundle of dynamite. Ooh, useful. It's a direct burst of 30 to 45 damage. Wedding gift. Yeah, okay. So, this fight looks really easy, but I think that could be an elite ogre. I'm pretty afraid, to be honest. Okay, so let's check out the graveyard business. I think the next one, the next upgrade will be the obelisk, because I feel like I want more souls. No, graveyard first, and then the alchemy. So, that's good. These guys are all ready to go. I want to go for the Banshee on this fight. You know, obvious reasons. So, 9 stat points here. So, upgrading Dread, upgrading Vigor, and most importantly, upgrading Evasion now. Oh well, let's go for some more accuracy. I always love to increase accuracy a lot, because missing taking a miss is one of the worst outcomes in my opinion, because I'm wasting a complete action that can sometimes make so much of a difference, you know. Yeah, just like that's what I thought. Alright, there goes an elite ogre. Never seen these before. So, let's check this bad boy out. Can't be moved, takes up 2 adjacent positions. It's a ton of HP, but he got less sanity compared to his HP. So, quite the critter. 27% crit chance is pretty high. So, yeah. Let's Sorrow this woman. So this is really a really nasty unit. So I personally want to take out these Ottomans as soon as possible, because that +1 attack, if you let that go unchecked, this stacks up so horribly hard, and this can really turn the tide of battle for you completely. I don't know if it triggers on stress damage. It should. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And therefore, focusing my attacks on that woman sounds like a sound choice to me. But apart from that, it's not always possible to do as I want to. So, one thing I know for sure, and that's the fact that I don't stand a chance of first alpha striking the ogre away out of this fight. Not gonna happen. Doesn't mean that I shouldn't try to hurt him. And that's the next thing about these guys. They can kill their allies to regenerate them again. Such a nasty unit. Even new shields, you know. Alright. Let's go. Ooh, that's the stuff I want to see. So, there's a decent chance that I'm just going to be able to destroy her here outright. No, not possible, because no Wrath. Sad. Well, let's shield. There we go. I love that. Well, it's not really the well, sadly, shield is not a good option for a stress-based comp. I like that skill, but it's definitely something for physical damage. Alright. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected to happen. But, well, could have been worse, could have been worse. Ooh, that big boy went insane. So he's now unlucky. So I think I'm going to save my stack of Break and Swallow for the Ogre. Because Break and Swallow lets you one-shot an enemy once he falls below the 20% insanity, 20% sanity threshold. And I think the easiest way to deal with this situation is to let this... okay, the Ataman killed the Ogre for me. That's also taking care of problem. Thanks. Appreciated. So she'll either flee or have a heart attack. Both things are fine. We go for the heart attack. Wonderful. So, yeah, everything's pretty smooth. I like it that the most damage went onto the Abomination, because the Abomination just regenerates a lot. Therefore, it's not really a problem. I want to learn the whip skill now too. So, what about investing this though? Because I'm really feeling a severe mana shortage. I forgot to use the Banshee, of course. Talking about it so much. Next fight, promise. So, Skin of Alabaster, Bane Aura. Ooh, I like that. But I'm going to take another Burn Skin. It's just too tempting to... Oh my god. I need to act on this. It's just too tempting to have the possibility to have burning immune units. That means I could use the Lich perfectly fine. Because if I remember correctly, the Lich does set your units afire. Let's see. Rain of Fire sets targets on fire for 2 turns, yeah. This item makes your units immune to ignition, so therefore you only need to be able to tank the magical damage, and the enemies suffer from the damage over time and your own units don't. I want to try that out later down the road. Way too good. Let's check. I need somebody to strip armor, because otherwise I'm gonna be in such trouble there. Yeah. So we're gonna use a Black Widow. Did I? Yeah, here. Ah, she was training for this moment. Going to use this one. The Acid Spit will strip down the armor from the golem, and that's we need that. We really need that. I had enough trouble with a regular golem, and well, good always wins. Doesn't feel like a brutally hard difficulty as of yet, but I really I read a lot of beautiful things in the Reddit about the rising difficulty level on this when you're playing there, so I want to take it seriously. TLDR, I want to take it serious here. So, don't feel like, I think some more luck doesn't hurt. And Venom Spikes should be installed on her now. Okay. Some attack upgrades are always neat. Oh, look at that. Cheap armor and resistance upgrades, I like that. Lady gonna be tanky one day. Okay, so do I want to use the Wraith? I think I do. Because the Wraith is a really good source of magical damage. So, Sinister Strike. That feature is new. I read that in the patch notes recently. I didn't realize before. Okay, now then. The bad thing about my about the Black Widow here, she's a really horrible stress damage dealer. So I think I'm going to focus her attacks right away on that golem, and the other guys do their usual shtick. So I think that should be a good strategy here. Let's go for some battle thumping. Some good old-fashioned debuffs, you know. So I really like that installed stress damage on the Abomination. It's really some nice thing. Alright, who to take down first? Of course, the conscript asks to be the first target here. But apart from that, let's see. The Doomsayer is always a unit I really like to destroy as quick as possible, but at the same time I don't really feel like it's worth it, you know. So let's spread some damage here first. Okay, this guy going for a stance. Okay, some blocks happening. Alright, this thing is now stripped away of armor. Okay. Let's go. Just checking out if I have other options. Like I said, I nearly never used the Black Widow as of yet. So, let's attack that conscript. And let's use this, because this is the perfect opportunity to get some mana back. because we're far away from winning this fight. And this way, I'm spreading out the damage a little bit more. There we go. So that's what he was doing. But so far, I'm quite happy with this fight. Ow! But good thing he punches the Abomination, because the Abomination regenerates. So, I'll just keep preventing movement. I don't like that one. I just keep smacking the golem here. I feel like that's the best thing to do. So, keeping my Wrath up for the break and swallow on the Abomination. Because I feel there's a good opportunity here to one-shot somebody, but, well, the Doomsayer is doing a lot of the work for me, so let's break and swallow this fella. Ah, the accuracy debuff from the Hunky. That was mean. That was really, really mean. I'm going to absorb some fear from this guy here. Alright. The main threat of this combat is, after all, the golem. Okay. Shuffling those guys breaks his stance, just as I needed. So the armor is back online. So I need to put up the spit again. I wasn't sure if the elite stone golem was also resilient against what's it called again? Also against magical damage, and that's why I wanted to have some resistance strip under all circumstances, because if I can't pierce his resistance properly, this combat can be really, really dangerous. Alright, but things are looking quite well. So I'm going to turn into the spider cocoon here to heal up some damage. And let's see if that doesn't work this time. Yum! Big boy. Ate well. So... So that's an ideal victim for more mana extraction. There we go. Only because I'm playing a full stress comb doesn't mean that I can't restore people's sanity to my own benefit. That was something I had really some trouble wrapping my head around when I started out with this game. I was like, that's bad. Why should I do that? But the longer I thought about it, the more I realized I was wrong, because mana is hard to come by. That's the point. But at the same moment, Iratus spells are really powerful, so you get the idea, I guess. All right, let's upgrade something on our good friend the Wraith. I didn't use the Ghostly Veil skill as of yet too much, but I think I want to. You can buff somebody with 35 evasion with that, and you can even buff skeletons with that. It's awesome. So, my friend the Wraith got also some accuracy upgrade, but no. Not interested. So, I'm going to take one more fight, and then going to cut this episode there. So, a new minion for free. Neat. I think I'm going to pick the mummy. Ooh, that's a quite high-level mummy. So, there's an elite ogre up ahead, and this is a nasty detour. So, we're going to fight another ogre. That's a very similar matchup, like the last time. So, do I want to stay with this formation? I'm not sure. Do I want to pick up a Reaper? I'm not sure either. Nah, don't feel like going for a Reaper. But I do feel like going for that second mummy. Because I love mummies for stress teams. They are resilient. If I happen to find that unit specific item which regenerates the mummy per turn for every curse on the enemy team, it's awesome. It's just awesome. So, what do I do here? More upfront damage or a second repeat? Nah, I'm not interested. So I think I'm going to upgrade the same thing like I did with the first mummy. Let's not overthink that too much. So, apart from that, I think I want to have a bride here, secondary. But apart from that, there's a few people's pretty roughed up here. Okay, let's finally go. So I do notice that I make a lot more preparations since I play on Good Always Wins, because it is a lot harder. Not really in a terrible way or such. I am very well able to take care of that, but same issue as before. Well, these ogres are quite nasty, so let's go for some battle thumping. Really like that one. Minus accuracy is something I love to inflict to my enemies because it's just so powerful. Alright, so let's push that woman back and remove her ward. Oh well, not happening. But I'm going to focus her down, just like the last time. She's nice enough to kill her own units for me, and since there's only elite units here, oh, she went insane during the first turn. Nice. All right, that didn't happen this time. What's that debuff? Sleep. All right. Don't mind that one too much. Oh yeah, good opportunity to use that one. Betrayal on the ogre. Mmm, tasty. Okay. Can't use the Dread Raw here. So I'll just stay with the battle thumping here. I really like to inflict that stuff as often as possible. Yeah, do that. As long as you don't attack my guys. Alright. Oh no. Well, those hunkies are not really a threat or such. The minus accuracy is just annoying, okay? It's just annoying. Alright. Yeah. There we go. Stacking up the duration here. One more victim here. So maybe I should try and kill her last instead. I mean, in this scenario right now, I don't know why I should attack her. The ogre is way more of a threat. So maybe I went at it wrong the whole time. Maybe the proper strategy is to focus everybody else except for her. Well, so let's see. Isn't that enough? No. So they need to be below the 20% threshold before it hits. Okay. Oh my god. So now I'm conserving my mana a little bit more because I'm getting closer to the boss and I want to have a lot of mana available when I get to the first boss fight. Most of these combats are no problem at all without the usage of mana. Maybe I can leech some more mana during the next few fights. That should be a possibility. But overall, I'm really happy with how everything works here so far. I mean, Act 1 never has been too much of a problem, but this... if Act 1 is still no problem after increasing the difficulty level, I feel confident with my strategies. And there goes Burnt Skin number 3. Looks like we're going to have a Lich party. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to visit those cultists and let's see what they have in store for me. Mana Crystal, first spell for free. Another Pound of Flesh. Cursed Bandages. I was talking about those here. Here, whoops. Mummy restores 4 vigor for each curse on enemies. That's so powerful. And what's there? Phantom Clothes, evasion for each block or ward applied. So, wait a sec. That reads like whenever he applies a blocker ward. Tasty. So, I'm going to do this fight during this episode here because I just realized if I wouldn't, I would not be able to do a boss fight special. So we're going to go for the next combat too. Obvious reasons. Ah yeah, worship him for more spell power on Iratus. I like that. And now I want to have my Banshee one more time. And probably heal up my Wraith as well. I want to do that. So I'm going to use a Reaper on this slot today. It's no problem. Might be actually quite good. So, let's see. There we go. Oh no, not the Reaper. Haha, just realized. I'll take the Widow again. So let's see. Red Roar is usable from the 3rd slot. There we go. It's this one takes the first 2 slots. Okay. Just realized they had a golem on their squad. If you're using stress combos, you really have to take care for those enemies. Or watch out for those enemies immune to your stuff, because they are kind of like the biggest challenge here. But I think I like the Black Widow here as an option. So let's scream at the Hunky. He's the most vulnerable person on their squad. Let's start there, and let's use the Hex Beam. Oh, I forgot to install the bandages. Oh man, I'm so silly. Well, okay. I need to shuffle this guy now. Or, no, that's a buff, not a stance. Okay, so, turns out these guys are hurting each other a lot. Buff adapt, what's that? Plus 10 accuracy. Okay. So I can attack with this one here as well, why not? Okay, now, well, let's go, let's keep this skill online. There we go. I really like that, upgrade game here. Okay. Bang. So, let's start with this one here. Alright. Looks like the situation is, quite under control. Ooh, interesting. He can pull people, up front. Well, I mean, I don't really mind. A Banshee up front is useful too. So, let's keep this skill going. At this point, they are suffering from quite some debuffs there. So, I'll just, well, let's do this. It's an opportunity to stun 2 people at once, or kill one. So... Oh, I somehow didn't notice the moment when they when this Hunky had something on him healing the enemies at his death. How did that come together? I have to check this out. So, yeah. Keep stripping the stats of this guy. Okay. So those ward skills are gone, and now I should be able to shuffle this bad boy. I don't want to suffer his AoE skill there. No thanks. It just goes back into the stance and is now energized. Yikes. What's that? Receives initiative before starting their turn, restores Max sanity to self and allies. What an annoying person there. So, okay. So that's how they work. Let's go. I need to shove back my my Banshee a little bit. Ah, perfect. It's actually ideal. So Impending Horror is the perfect skill to move your mummy up some spots ahead, and you're here we go. Or well, I'm not far. Oh, let's use this. I like those stuns. This really does reduce the amount of incoming damage by a lot. Let's do. This skill is not ideal, but it does inflict those useful things here. So repent or die. That's what it does. I see. So I need some buff stripper here. Ah, here's the where my potions are at. Okay, I really didn't figure that one out the last time. Okay. So really gotta say those those doomsayers are really annoying as you know what. So let's just remove the buffs and destroy this thing. Don't I'm not falling for these tricks twice, you know? So I'm using the spider web now. I don't like that skill in the first place, but it shoves back my mummy where I want to have her. So this guy is in a stance again. Alright. Now I can use the wall again. That's better. Yikes! That's some damage there. Okay. So that fight was a lot nastier than I imagined, but well, I don't mind. I'll focus down the headsman now first because I want to. This guy will be the last, obviously. So I'm just accepting that. Spider cocoon to heal my my unit back up some, and yeah, well, let's break and swallow this guy. Gone for good. And I got no more stance breakers. That's a little bit bad, but she doesn't have the skill to. Okay, whatever. Can't change some things. Removes all debuffs, but that wouldn't work either. So I think I just have to endure that one. Sadly. I don't see any chance to avoid that attack. Destroying my Banshee. Well, I somehow expected to lose her, but this game I don't mind losing single units too much. And neither should you. It just happens. It's part of the game, and you can rebuild pretty much every unit. So, since this fight is reaching its end, I want to thank you so much for your time and your attention. I'm enjoying this series a lot. The DLC feels really good. I feel like the game is much more fun with these things. Like I enjoy those new units, enemy and my own. And yeah, feel free to leave me a comment down below what you think about the new DLC. I'd love to hear from you, as you might know. See, new brain. And leave a like, leave a subscribe. I'd enjoy it so much if you do so, and I sure don't mind if you don't. Just hope you had a great time and we're seeing each other again. So next episode will be a really short episode and won't be in the regular order, because I will do the boss fight as a little mini episode along the side, and episode 4 will set in at the beginning of Act 2. See you then, friends. Goodbye.